This is where the journey from raw forest timber to precision-built furniture begins. Every load is handled with speed and precision before the mill line ever starts to cut. From the catwalk above, you can see an entire raw material system moving like clockwork.
Before the blades ever touch wood, the mill organizes every log for maximum efficiency. Behind every powerful machine line, skilled operators keep the entire mill running with split-second precision.
In seconds, the bark is stripped away, and the clean timber underneath is ready for precision processing.
The debarking process reveals the true potential of the timber. This clean, pale surface is a dramatic contrast.
Once cleaned and sorted, the logs move on to the cutting systems that prepare them for veneer production.
How the log is positioned on the veneer lathe, where it will be peeled into thin, continuous sheets.
Clear the line, we are starting the spin sequence.
This is the moment the solid log becomes a flowing ribbon of veneer.
Up close, every veneer sheet reveals the natural grain that gives finished wood its character.
We have an issue with the alignment on the upper deck.
Copy that. Adjusting the centering now.
After the usable veneer is removed, the remaining core is cleared out and the line resets for the next log. Automation keeps every veneer sheet aligned and moving efficiently toward the next critical stage.
At this stage, controlled heat and airflow remove moisture fast while protecting the veneer structure. As the sheets exit the dryer, they're flatter, lighter, and ready for quality inspection.
By this point, the mill has turned raw, peeled sheets into stable, sorted veneer ready for assembly.
This one has too many knots for the A-grade stack.
All right, move it to the B pile then. The color match on this one is perfect.
Here, trained eyes separate veneer by quality, so every future panel starts with the right material. A perfectly even glue coat is essential for building strong, stable plywood layers.
By alternating the grain direction in each layer, we create a structure that is incredibly strong and stable.
Across the line, multiple panel cores are built at once to keep production moving at full pace. With every layer in place, the panel core is now ready to be compressed into solid plywood. The pre-press locks the layers together so the panel can move cleanly into final hot pressing. Inside the hot press, heat and pressure cure the adhesive and turn the layered core into solid plywood.
At the edges, you can see the exact point where heat, glue, and pressure fuse the layers into one panel.
After pressing, the panels cool in organized stacks before moving on to trimming and surface finishing.
Precision trimming removes the rough edges and brings every panel to exact size.
Sanding refines the surface so each panel is smooth, consistent, and ready for precision machining.
Every finished panel gets tracked and identified before it moves into furniture part production.
From raw veneer to finished stock, the panels are now ready for the cutting systems that shape real furniture parts. With CNC precision, each panel is transformed into accurately shaped parts for furniture production. Once cut, every part is labeled and organized so the next machining steps stay fast and accurate. Synchronized drilling creates the exact connection points that will hold the finished furniture together. By this stage, every panel has been turned into a complete set of organized parts for final machining and assembly. Repetitive drilling keeps every connection point perfectly consistent across thousands of matching parts.
Before anything is fastened permanently, every frame is squared in a jig to keep the final table strong and true.
Edge refining gives each component the smoothness and consistency expected in finished furniture.
At this point, the parts are fully machined, checked, and staged for the surface finishing processes that give the table its final look.
Once cured, each tabletop is handled carefully and checked again before edge finishing is completed.
With the surface cured, edges sealed, and finish complete, the tabletop is finally ready for full assembly.
Now the hidden hardware goes on, giving the tabletop the structure it needs for final assembly.
At the assembly station, two-person teamwork keeps each table aligned, fastened, and moving efficiently down the line.
All right, everyone, lift carefully.
Easy now, watch your side, slow down. Looks stable, perfect.
What started as logs and veneer is now rolling forward as a finished line of completed tables.
At full form, the finished table reflects every stage of precision that came before it.
Before shipping, the factory protects every edge and corner, so the finished table arrives in perfect condition.
Once sealed, the table is fully packaged and ready for labeling, palletizing, and shipment. With labeling complete, every package is now identified, traceable, and ready to move through the shipping system. From the packing line, finished pallets move into the warehouse and prepare for final dispatch. Shrink wrapping secures each pallet so the packaged tables can travel safely through storage and transport. At the dock, every small movement helps keep finished inventory flowing smoothly toward outbound transport. Across the warehouse, finished tables wait in volume, ready to move from factory output into real-world distribution. With the truck on the road, the journey from raw timber to finished table is finally complete. Few moments define the process more clearly than the log peeling into a continuous ribbon of usable veneer. When the layered core enters the hot press, separate sheets of wood are about to become one engineered panel.
Computer-guided cutting is where the panel finally becomes the parts of a real table.
By the end of the line, raw timber has become a finished product, packed and ready for the world beyond the factory.
In the final surface, you can still see the natural character of the wood that started this whole process.
From rough log to finished table, every stage of the factory exists to make this transformation possible.
Behind every finished table, the factory keeps running, turning raw material into precision-made products all day long. From raw timber to refined table, this is the full industrial journey of modern wood furniture manufacturing.